Hey there, quirky folks! I'm your host, Anna, and today we're going to look at some of the deaths that have took place in House of the Dragon. As you might know already, this series has been adapted from George R.R. Martin's prequel novel, Fire and Blood. And you could argue that the show is adapted really well because it mostly follows the larger narrative along with many minuscule details. But there were obviously going to be a few changes. Several plot elements had to be written out or altered to make the series work in a live-action setup. And among those are multiple character deaths. Spoiler warning if you guys haven't watched the series yet. Go watch it and then come back to check out this video. And for those of you who have seen it, you'd know that the crab feeder suffered a similar death to the one he got in the book. But there are some altercations that have been made to the deaths of other characters. Before we look at those, it would be nice if you guys would hit the like and subscribe buttons and support our channel. Okay now, first up we've got Lady Rhea Royce.
Tomorrow, Lady Rhea.
Cousin?
Episode 5 finally showed us the person Daemon Targaryen hated the most, and it didn't take a lot of time for her to die after that. We saw the dark side of Daemon as he made her fall off of her horse, and then it was implied that he smashed her head with a stone and left the Vale unnoticed. But that's not how things happened in the book. Apparently, Daemon was in Bloodstone when it happened, and Lady Rhea was busy hunting in the Vale. That's when she fell from her horse and cracked her skull upon a stone. Although, she still didn't die after this. She rested in her bed for about 9 days, and as soon as she found the strength to get back up, she collapsed and died. Daemon only went to the Vale after that, but the creatives of House of the Dragon changed this scenario really well, as Lady Rhea's death didn't go to waste. It was smartly used to add a layer into Daemon's character. Next up, we saw a very different demise for Lana Valerian. We didn't spend a lot of time with all three versions of Lana Valerian. The kid version, the teenage version, and the adult version of the character showed up for one episode each. And in that time, her character arc was set up and paid off very well. First, she talked about Vhagar to King Viserys, and she ultimately began riding the old dragon. Then we saw her flirt with Daemon, and the next thing we know, she got married and had 2 kids with him. And finally, she said that she wanted a dragon rider's death. Ultimately, that's what happened. She wasn't able to deliver a healthy 3rd child, and that just broke her. Daemon was given a choice to either save the child or save his wife. But Lana made his choice easy. Not wanting to die a lame death in her bed, she asked Vhagar to burn her.
Vhagar! Dracarys!
But that's not what happened in the books. Again, the premise of her demise was a bit similar, but there, she had given birth to a deformed child who didn't survive for long. Due to the grief of losing this child, she was struck with a fever for 3 days and died when she attempted to reach Vhagar. Co-showrunner Ryan Condal revealed that her death was tweaked in order to give her a strong character arc in the little time she spent on screen. The next change was made to Sir Lionel and Harwin Strong. Once again, the creatives used their death from the book really well. Sir Lionel Strong and Harwin Strong got burnt alive in an accidental fire at Harrenhal. There were a few suspects for who could have caused the fire. One of them was Daemon, who had a motive to do so because he wanted to eliminate Rhaenyra's lover. Lord Corlys Velaryon had a motive to do so because he wanted revenge from Harwin for sleeping with his daughter-in-law. King Viserys may have also wanted it, as Harwin and Rhaenyra's relationship brought disgrace to his family. And Larys Strong was the final suspect, as he may have wanted to claim the inheritance of Harrenhal. But the creators of House of the Dragon have given us a definite answer for the killer of Lionel and Harwin Strong. Using their demise, Larys has been given a much bigger role in the show than he had in the book. He used the prisoners of the Red Keep to do his bidding, and he cut off their tongues so their crimes couldn't be traced back to Larys. Now, just look at these fan reactions revolting against Larys. People are absolutely hating Larys Strong for killing Harwin the handsome hunk and then asking to be rewarded for it.
I feel certain you will reward me.
This is what the showrunners would have wanted. Using the deaths of minor characters, they have been able to build up a villain that's at par with the likes of Peter Baelish. And we couldn't have asked for anything more than that. Besides these characters, I believe that the series is also setting up a different death for King Viserys. In the book, he died in his sleep, but rumors suggested that Alicent had poisoned him. Although here in the House of the Dragon, his leprosy disease has been slowly decaying his body. So I believe that this disease will be the cause of his demise, and that will truly begin the dance of the dragons. Okay, that's all for now. let me leave you with a healthy reminder to press that like button if you enjoyed this video. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.